that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Harris running straight ahead. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Here's 3rd and 6. Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Cowboys at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So the Steelers now in great shape to begin their initial possession. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You look at this Cowboy defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Steelers' new punter for 2024, Corliss Waitman, on to punt. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here is 3rd and 5. Flacco. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Flacco looks to throw. Again, that's Hurst. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Flacco. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That zero on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Flacco now on fourth. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now hang on here, because following that play, it looks like Amari Cooper is in some distress. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Flacco. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Najee Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit
Sometimes
better.
it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And some guys just have that knack of finding the first down flag and getting there. Hubbard did it very well on that carry, and he did it really well last season. 59 first down runs a year ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
To pass, Flacco. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Passing play, Flacco. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Flacco. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Folks' kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Flacco from the gun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Young. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a first. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Young to throw it. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here is Young. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Back to the ground with ETN. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning.
At the 46-yard line.
Second and 7. Young to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now here's Young. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Flacco. That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Flacco looks to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Once more, it's Flacco. He's got his receiver, Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Flacco. He gets it complete to Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Now Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
Right back to Hubbard.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He gets it left side to Johnson.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Operating off play action, Flacco looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Setting up to throw Flacco. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 28 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll get this off to ETN.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here, 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
Play action, Flacco. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
They're going to try it. Here's Flacco.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Here's Flacco. He's got the connection to Cooper. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now Flacco. Setting up the screen for Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
2nd and 12.
Flacco will take to the air again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. To return is McKenzie. Call that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Getting set to go again. We get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flacco. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To pass, Flacco. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he's... Let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for 1 more first down to help salt this one away. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's Flacco. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flacco. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Flacco looks to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Passing play, Flacco. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just